Hi, Linda Bauman here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is November 2nd, and the release of an early release for Stampin' Up! With the Eden's Garden bundle that'll appear in the January through July mini catalog. But with this bundle, we also have a suite with exclusive products. And one of those exclusive products is this beautiful designer series paper. It's called Ever Eden Collection, and also an exclusive item with this suite is the Garden Gems. Now these two products are a limited edition, meaning they will be only available for a short period of time, and it may be until the 1st of January or it may be sooner because it's as supplies last. But the bundle itself, the stamp set and the dies, will be available in the new mini. So today I just wanted to create a fun card, create a full card using this designer series paper. Now if you joined me yesterday for my team blog hop, you've seen some pretty cards that I did with a quilted technique with our designer series paper and the gilded leafing. Well, I am just going to use pieces from that paper that I used, and these actually measure 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I am going to adhere it to Evening Evergreen, and this measures 5 1/8. Excuse me. The quilted piece is 7/8 by 5 1/8. I am layering it on a piece of the Evening Evergreen, and it measures 1 inch by 5 1/4. So it's just giving me a nice little 1/8 inch border around that. I have two of the pieces, so the finished piece is 1 inch by 5 1/4. Then I have a piece of that beautiful paper. Now one side of the paper has a gold foil on it, the other side is just either a soft succulent or the Evening Evergreen. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. The Evening Evergreen is 1.5 by 5 1/4, and the designer series paper is 1 3/8 by 5 1/8. Then I have another piece of the designer series paper. This measures 3 3/8 by 5 1/8, and it's going to be glued on a piece of Evening Evergreen that's 3.5 by 5 1/4. Then I have a piece of the Evening Evergreen that is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then I have a piece of the soft succulent, and this is measuring 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and it's just giving me that nice 1/8 inch border that I have around all the other pieces. As you've seen in my post yesterday, I did the quilted with the designer series paper in a bigger sheet, and then I've cut it down, and so I have lots of little scraps, and so that is why these little pieces, they're just pieces that I cut off from the main piece when I did the gilded leafing and the designer series paper. I put some multi-purpose glue on that little strip, so you can use every little piece of your designer series paper when you do that quilting. So we've got that. Now what we're going to do is do our card base. Now this measures 5 1/2 by 11. I'm going to bring in my personal trimmer, and we are going to score it at 1 3/4, 5 1/2, and finally 9 3/4. Now what we are forming, like I said, is a creative fold card, and it is a double flap opening card. So let me put my trimmer away. I'm going to grab a bone folder here so I can crease the score lines. really good back and forth. So we've got our double flap opening. I'm going to go ahead and adhere those layered pieces that we just did onto our card base. And then the smaller pieces go on this flap, and I'm using the 2 pieces of the gilded leafing quilt so that it kind of shows off all different pieces of that Designer Series paper. I just love that. So we're going to add that to the front right there. And then our bigger piece goes in the inside. And again, I've just got that little piece that I cut off. So it just adds to pulling that card together like so. Now we're going to need a belly band, and so what I have is a piece of the soft succulent. This measures 1 inch by 11, and we are going to score it at 2 3/8 and 6 5/8. And this is just going to do a wrap around our card so that it'll hold it together. Take my pieces like so, and I'm going to glue them down. I'm just using the Stamp and Seal. I probably would rather use the Stamp and Seal Plus. I don't see it on my desk here, so we're going to go ahead and glue that together like so. Wrap it around as a belly band. And then I have taken the dies from the Eden dies. Again, you can buy these dies separately, or you can buy them in the Eden Garden bundle, get a 10% off, or buy it in the suite, get all the exclusive items. I have already put some dimensionals on. Now I stamped the hello there, which is part of the stamp set. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and find those Garden Gems. Remember, these are exclusive items, and I like the shape of these because it's kind of like a little cat's eye. Never had, that I remember, any gems or rhinestones in this shape. Could be we did and I just forgot, but anyways, I just think that adds a nice accent to our double flap opening card. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.